What is up, my buttery biscuits? In today's video, it's going to be a my thoughts and opinions video. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've done one of these. Just in case you guys are new to my channel or new to the my thoughts and opinions style video, it's literally just makeup talk. NikkieTutorials is coming out with a brand new makeup brand slash skincare brand called Nimya. I'm actually really excited for this because I feel like it's about time that NikkieTutorials does something of her own. We all know her story with Too Faced and how they did her dirty, so I really love the fact that she's actually getting out there and creating her own brand. However, I do have some thoughts and opinions, of course, about the brand, and that's just what these videos are. They're never meant to be like negative or hurtful in any type of way. It's literally just makeup talk. I always say that within my anti-haul videos. I feel like sometimes people take makeup like way too deep, but we all have to understand we literally all have difference of opinions, preferences, and needs. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much just what makeup is. There's so much makeup out there, and I just kind of feel like, you know what, if you like something and I don't like it, then it's really not the end of the world. But I know people pop off because they like somebody, and say for example, if there's a product of hers that I'm just like, oh, I'm not feeling that, there's no need to get crazy, okay? Like, you guys can form your own opinions, of course, but I just feel like, especially within anti-house, people get so crazy, and I kind of feel like the my thoughts and opinions videos are just like that as well too, because it's just makeup talk, and sometimes I do have, you know, not so positive opinions, obviously, about some makeup coming out or whatnot, and it's really not that deep. Anyways, y'all, before we get into this video, I have a question because I am so terrible with technology. Like, I have the Canon 90D and I really like that camera. I feel like it's so amazing. I really like the video mode on it. I've been recording on it now for over a year now. However, I'm starting to notice, I'm like, I'm doing something wrong with the settings. Go ahead and take a look at this picture right here of my makeup, and I feel like it looks perfect. And I really don't feel like the iPhone front-facing camera is all that great, especially compared to the 90D. Can you guys let me know on what I'm supposed to do differently with my settings? Because I want my makeup to look more like that. That's how it looks in real life. I don't understand, like, when I look at the viewfinder here, I'm like, oh my gosh, my makeup kind of looks busted, but in person it looks bomb, and even on the front facing camera of the iPhone it looks bomb, but for some reason here on the 90D I'm just like, why does it look like that? Like, this outer corner looks really harsh. If you guys look at this picture right here, you guys can see it's blended really well, and I'm like literally sitting here off of camera for the longest time like, okay, I'm looking at this, it's blended really well, and then on camera it looks horrible. So I'm really thinking it's something with my settings. If you guys can let me know, once again, it's the Canon 90D, please let me know what I'm supposed to do different, because I noticed this last time I did my makeup. I was like, why does it look so busted, but it looks so good in person? I just don't know what I am doing wrong, so I would appreciate some help. Also, another announcement before we get into this video, just in case you guys have not heard, I do have a second channel. I just started it, and I'm going to be uploading one video per week there. It's a little bit more of a personal channel, so I'm going to be doing like random types of videos. Literally, like, there's no specific category of it. It's literally just me and my friends and stuff like that, and like my personal life. So it's really random, as to where this is obviously more makeup and commentary driven. That channel right there is just going to be everything, and I'm super excited for it because I feel like I have a little bit more freedom to just be me, rather than on here I am a little bit more professional, you know. So if you guys want to go follow me over there, I would really appreciate that. I'll leave it linked down below, and I'll be uploading one video per week. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Anyways, y'all, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you'll get notified when I upload a new video, and make sure I'll give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that, and let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, y'all, so starting this off, this is what the homepage of her website looks like right here. I did watch the full video, and this is Nimya by NikkieTutorials, and this is actually going to be coming out on September 23rd. I do want to say right off the bat, with the imagery of everything, I kind of feel like it's, like, how do I say it? If you guys look at like Kylie Jenner's and Jeffree Star's and stuff like that, I feel like this one looks a little bit less professional. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I am like just being really nitpicky here, but I kind of feel like the product imagery, you know, with her holding it and stuff like that, I don't know. When I look at this, I look at her and I don't look at the product. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like it looks a little less professional. You get me? I feel like it looks a little bit more personal based. I don't know if maybe because things are just different in like Europe. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they have different photography styles and stuff like that. However, when I'm looking at this is for the Where It All Starts cream, which retails for $30. I look at this and I look at her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really understand what the picture is. Like I said, obviously this is literally just a my thoughts and opinions video, but I do want to say right off the bat, from going to her website, I'm just kind of like, okay, I don't know how I feel about that picture as being the main picture. You get me? Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from, but basically what this is right here, it says Where It All Starts cream is a moisturizer slash primer hybrid and creates a perfect canvas for luminous skin, but can also help you prime the face for the most for those iconic makeup days. So this right here, I do want to let you guys know right off the bat, probably doesn't seem like a product for me, because I do notice whenever I wear something that's very moisturizing as a base that my makeup does slip off throughout the day. And this seems like it's more for people with dry skin, and I do believe that NikkieTutorials does have dry skin as well too. So I feel like she obviously created that with, you know, those concerns in mind. It does say that it has glycerin in it, classic but fantastic moisturizer, male honey, soothing and antibacterial, lactic acid, and then it does also have fragrance. I know a lot of people are against fragrance, but I really do feel like it's for branding. You know what I'm saying? We've had this conversation several times here on my channel, and I kind of like, I struggle with it because I do notice when I wear a lot of skincare and makeup that doesn't have fragrance in it, my skin is better. I get very, very red when I wear a lot of fragrance. However, I do like the experience of fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Tatcha skincare, and when I put that on, I'm like, it like relaxes me because of the scent. So I kind of feel like it really just depends upon your preferences, because there are times that I notice, okay, my skin does look better overall when I'm not wearing makeup when I'm not putting on makeup that has fragrance, you know what I'm saying, or skincare with fragrance. However, I do like the experience of it because I find it like relaxing, you get me? So anyways, this is a product right here. Like I said, it probably won't be for me. It's probably something that I would not purchase because it just doesn't seem like it's going to be good for me. I feel like it's going to be a little bit too moisturizing, and on top of that too, she made it seem like it's sticky, and I just kind of feel like, I don't know, like it's going to be hard for me to like a product that's sticky like that, you get me? I feel like the only thing that I have like that sticky is the Hydro Grip from Milk, and I absolutely love that primer. This one right here, I want to say for 30 bucks, I don't feel like it's that bad of a price for obviously like a moisturizing primer, because it is kind of like a 2-in-1 duo. It just doesn't seem like something that I personally would gravitate to. And the next product right here is the Set It and Forget It setting spray. This retails for $25. See, this product imagery right here, I feel like, okay, obviously we're looking more at the product and not just at her as like an overall, you get me? So this once again is going to be coming on the 23rd. Everything's going to be coming out on the 23rd. And this right here is a setting spray, and she did mention within her video that she finds it very like ironic that the Set It and Forget It name was not taken, which I want to say, I could have sworn there was a product named Set It and Forget It, but I guess I'm tripping. I just kind of feel like we all say that in the makeup industry, so it just seems weird that it's actually not taken. But this right here is Set It and Forget It setting spray. Is your ultimate soulmate when it comes to keeping your makeup perfectly in place all day. By the way, before reading the noticeable ingredients, she did mention within her video that she was supposed to be coming out with a glowing type of setting spray. However, there was some production issues with that, so that's getting pushed back, because she wanted to have one that's going to be a little bit more mattifying, that does have alcohol, so that way it does obviously lock the makeup in place. But then she also wanted to have one that was going to give the skin a dewy finish, you know? So anyways, it says right here, PVP creates a long wearing layer over the makeup to optimize wear, which I want to say, oh my gosh, like back in the day, this is like, oh, when me and my homegirl Jay, we used to like do crazy makeup, we would use this setting spray. I forget. Oh my gosh, I forget where it was, and I could have sworn that was like the main ingredient, PVP, which I literally never knew what was inside there. I was like, PCP? No, I was just playing. But like, we were like, what's PVP? And that was like the thing that like locked the makeup in place, especially for him because he does a lot of drag makeup, and he did, oh my gosh, like just a whole lot of like character makeup. He would always use a spray, and I believe PVP was in it. If you guys know what I'm talking about, this is like back in the day. I feel like a lot of drag queens use this, and I cannot remember what it is. But anyways, perfume also in there. The fragrance, I'm really curious to know how the fragrance is going to be. The setting spray, y'all, I've said this time and time again, this is probably something that I would buy because I'm just a sucker for setting sprays. And there are so many people out there who don't believe in setting sprays, and I'm just not one of those people. I really need a setting spray. Like literally, even if I'm just throwing on powder just to like go to the grocery store or something, y'all know my skin redness is so bad that I like to put on powder to cover up my redness. I will still put on a setting spray. It's just something that I need to do, and I feel like I've been that way ever since forever. So this is actually a product that I would like to try. I'm really curious to see how it would be, considering it's supposed to have this, you know, hold all day power. And y'all, this was what everybody had said about the Huda Beauty setting spray. And I do have to say, one time I was shopping at Namie's, I smelt that spray. Y'all, that is the worst smelling spray in my entire life. And I do believe the #1 ingredient of that Huda Beauty setting spray is alcohol as well too. So I'm intrigued to see how drying this will be on the skin, if it obviously does have alcohol in it as well too. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, is like PVP alcohol? Like, could that be what it is? You know what I'm saying? A form of alcohol. Y'all know me and ingredients. I just do not. I'm so sorry. Like, I have been in the makeup industry for like, oh my gosh, over 13 years now, and I just don't know ingredients like that. I just never really cared to learn about them. It reminds me too much of school, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, Anyways, this is actually a product that I would buy right here because I do love setting sprays, and I don't know, she makes it seem like it works really good. So maybe I'll do a review on this. Obviously, we'll see in the future. All right, y'all. And the next product right here is the Berber Cooling Eye Stick. This is another thing, okay? And I know that I'm being nitpicky, and I know people are just kind of like, oh my gosh, like why complain about this or complain about that? It's literally my thoughts and opinions. So this is my first impression of the brand. Obviously, before trying any products, it's literally just makeup talk once again, because I do want to point out, if this is a cooling eye stick and this is the main imagery on the actual Nimya.com website, you have to click on this obviously to go and read about the product. This to me is not like a key selling photo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at it and know what's going on here. She's holding her eyes like this. Honestly, I would think if I'm just looking at the imagery that it looks like it's going to be a highlighting stick. You get me? And I know to a lot of people, it's like, okay, yeah, whatever, shut up, who cares? But it's like, obviously, when it comes to a brand, you kind of want to know what it is. You get me? So, like, if she was obviously selling a eye cooling stick, like, wouldn't you not have makeup on and then have the cooling stick like up to the eye so that we say, oh, okay, it's like an eye cream or an eye depuffer? You know what I'm saying? These are just little things that I notice, especially being in the industry for so long. A lot of times, MAC is just so iconic with their industry. Y'all know I worked there for so many years. But whenever a product was coming out, like, you know what exactly that product was going to be doing for you. You wouldn't look at it and be like, wait, hold on, is that a mascara? Is that a lip liner? Like, what type of product is that, you know? And I feel like with hers, and I know that she's just getting started, and she did say that she's doing it all on her own, but I do feel like she could have took a different approach when it comes to the imagery of it. So let's go ahead and read about this. This does retail for $22. This says an instant depuffing cooling stick that nurtures and hydrates stressed eyes. Just to let you guys know right off the back, just to let you guys know right off the bat, I don't actually have any, like, puffy eyes. I've never experienced that before. When I worked at MAC, everybody loved the caffeine eye cream. I don't know, I never had a need for it, so this is something that I definitely wouldn't buy. But this is what it says. An instant depuffing cooling stick that... Oh, I literally already read that. Oh my gosh. The active / noticeable ingredients. That's what I meant to go to. Caffeine reduces puffiness and inflammation. Green tea calms irritation and evens out discoloration. And squalene, anti-inflammatory and reduces redness. I wonder if I could just, like, use that on my cheeks. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I used the squalene cleanser before from, oh my gosh, what brand is that? Ordinary. And that didn't do anything for me. I didn't really like it. Or wait, is it? Yeah, squalene wash, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, squalene wash or moisturizer, that didn't do anything for me. This ingredient I do not know how to pronounce whatsoever, but I'm just gonna say xylitol. How do you pronounce? I feel like X's are always pronounced as Z's, so I'm just gonna say xylitol. I don't know. Replenishing and cooling and silk amino acids reduces fine lines. So yeah, this is just probably not a product for me. However, I do know a lot of people are going crazy right now over the Peter Thomas Roth eye depuffing cream. My Nana wants that so bad because she does have, like, a lot of bags and fine lines underneath her eyes, and she saw that TikTok, and I'm like been trying to look for it everywhere for her, and it's like sold out everywhere. So I wonder if people would like this, because, you know, obviously it's supposed, well, okay, it's not supposed to have like a firming eye lifted look like that, but I mean, it does say that it's, you know, depuffing and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways, the next product on the list is the License to Glow Serum, which retails for $37. So I do want to point out that right away, it kind of seems like she's a little bit more skincare focused with her initial launch, which I have to say, I find, I don't want to say random. That's not the right word, because obviously skincare and makeup go hand in hand. However, I find it kind of different. You know what I mean? Because obviously, like, we look at NikkieTutorials and we know her as such an amazing artist. Like, honestly, y'all, she busts out some looks. I think she is such a talented artist. So I thought for her initial launch that she actually would have came out with something a little bit more artistry driven, and I know she obviously will in the future, and obviously she has done a lot of collaborations before where she actually got to express her artistry. However, for her own brand, I kind of was thinking that she was going to do something a little bit more artistic rather than just like skincare focused, you know. However, I guess it's kind of good, because how many makeup palettes do we need? You know what I'm saying? But I just kind of expected that from NikkieTutorials, if you guys get me, because I do watch her videos and I'm like, y'all, I look at her not as like a skincare guru, but like as a makeup guru, and I feel like she is such a amazing artist, you know, that I kind of felt like she would have came out with something artistic. You get me? Anyway, so this is Serum right here for $37. I already said that, sorry. This Glow Pack Serum is all you need when you want a fresh, radiant, and lit from within complexion. So these are the active / noticeable ingredients: pineapple fruit extract, mild exfoliant, moisturizing, and soothing. The grapefruit extract, antioxidant, nourishing, and moisturizing. Marula oil helps hydrate. It says helps hydrating the skin, but it should be helps hydrate the skin and reduces redness. Grapeseed oil, smoothing and protective. It's also vitamin E, I guess. Squalene, which is anti-inflammatory and reduces redness. There is squalene that isn't vegan. However, we've used squalene derived from plant sugars, so that this is completely vegan. That's really cool. And then alcohol denat. I never heard of that. Alcohol is known for drying out. Oh my gosh. Alcohol is known for drying out the skin, but don't be afraid. This version actually helps to combat dry skin due to the lower percentage used. No, the alcohol in that comes from a fruit acid. So this is another thing right here that I actually wouldn't purchase. It seems right now the only thing that I'll purchase is the setting spray. I kind of obviously, like, I really do want to support NikkieTutorials. I feel like she really deserves it. I feel like she is such a, like, amazing person, as well as she is so talented, and she's been on YouTube for so long. So I would love to support her. It just seems like this initial launch to me is not really geared for somebody like me, you get me? Because obviously I'm very skeptical of skincare products from influencers or even makeup brands. So I'm just kind of like, ooh, this is a little bit more skincare driven, you get me? The next product on the list, okay, y'all, I'm not even trying to be shady. But this is the Blow Before You Go fan, which retails for $15. And I want to say y'all can go to DHgate or like Alibaba, a site like that. And y'all, these are the types of fans that they sell on there. I want to say like you could buy like 100 of them for like 30 bucks. You know what I mean? Because you can like private label them and like resell them. This to me is something that like I totally get it, obviously, because having a little fan on you is so handy, especially if you're trying to dry your setting spray, if you're trying to dry your eyelash glue. You know what I'm saying? It is very, very handy. However, $15. I kind of feel like, am I tripping, or did James Charles within his sister's merch come out with something like that? And I was just kind of like, yo, oh, it was mirrors. I think it was mirrors. And I looked them up on Alibaba and I was like, these mirrors literally cost 25 cents when you buy them in a massive bundle, you know? And I was just kind of like, this is another thing right here that I just obviously would not buy, because I have me a little desk fan right here, and I got me a little, you know, regular hand fan, and I wouldn't spend $15 on a fan, you get me? Anyways, y'all, this is pretty much it for the brand right here. These are all the products combined. The only one that really like caught my eye is the setting spray, which y'all know I feel like I say that all the time. I'm always kind of like down to try anyone's setting spray, only because I'm just like, you know what? I love setting spray. Also, you know what? I do think that like the one time I said that I wouldn't purchase a setting spray, I think it was from Desi Perkins, because I was like, it was like really expensive or something like that. But anyways, y'all, for NikkieTutorials like initial launch, I do have to say, like, I don't know, I kind of was expecting a little bit more. Like I said, I totally understand. She has done so many collaborations. She did mention within her video that she actually just created the palette with Beauty Bay, I believe it is. So obviously coming out with a palette one after another, it's a bit much, and I totally get that. But me as a like makeup lover, I am really, really hoping that she comes out with something more artistry or artistically, like, just, I don't know, a little bit more there rather than like skincare and stuff like that. But I totally do get it. And obviously, like I said, she has come out with, you know, multiple collaborations before, so maybe she's like, you know what, let's do this and then we'll work on the makeup after. But yeah, overall, I'm really, really intrigued to see where the brand goes. I do have to say I probably won't be doing any videos on this, because like the only thing that I'm really interested in would be the setting spray, and like, I don't know, doing a review video of just a setting spray is just kind of like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.